Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Still drinking the rice coffee. That does seem to be helping my gut issues. Either that or it's the medication or it's a combination of both. It's kind of hard to tell when you start more than one regimen at a time, but I was desperate, so it's like anything to help. So it is better, but I'm not 100% there yet. And I do have a doctor's appointment next week, so that's good. Today I have to go have my taxes done, and hopefully I'll get some money back. That would be wonderful. It'll help me pay for my windows. That is my big project for the year, and unless my furnace goes out, knock on wood, that'll be it for this year. And then next year I'll do some more windows. But anyway, yeah, it's a really, really yucky day out there today. The ground is so saturated. It's forming a pond in the community backyard there. Not all the land behind my house is mine. It just goes up to the fence. So anyway, this morning I'm just going to have some of this coffee, and then I'm making a soup, and I'm cooking up some fruit, and I'm going to make some things out of that for future me because I don't have any more leftovers from the things that I cooked last week. So yesterday we went shopping. I took my mom shopping, and she didn't feel good when I first got there, so we got a really late start. And she wasn't having a real good day yesterday, but we muddled through, and I did buy some things at Aldi's, and what else did I buy? I don't know, but anyway, I was really exhausted by the time we got home. I didn't get home until, it was almost 7 o'clock at night, and I left at 1 o'clock. So it was a long day, and I was very happy to get home, and all I wanted to do was put my stuff away and go relax, and that's what I did. But I did get a couple of neat things at Aldi's that I'll show you in a little bit. I didn't break the bank, but I got a few things, and hopefully I don't need to go again this month, but I'll have to take my mom shopping again. She's kind of been stocking up on a few things that she likes all the time. So that's a good thing because she has plenty of food in the house. I, check and look at her refrigerator and freezers, and there's plenty there for her to eat. And she still cooks for herself, so if she didn't, I would cook for her and take it over to her. I'd make her some meals, and she could just heat them up. But she's always liked to cook, so as long as she's able to do that, it's something nice for her to do. The other day, she's really good friends with her banker, and we've known him for a very, very long time. And he's a very nice man, very concerned over his customers, and he's been a branch manager for the same bank for forever, as long as I can remember, and my whole family banks with that particular bank. So he stopped over her house, and he always brings her like flowers for Easter, or he'll bring her a huge poinsettia for Christmas, and he always remembers her birthday too. Really, really sweet man. He's been working at the same branch for 45 years. Wow, that's saying something. So cheers. I hope I don't spill this. Cheers. This cup is from my daughter for Mother's Day, a few Mother's Days ago. I don't use these wide, low cups too often because it splashes when the coffee comes out, but I thought I'd use it this morning. Very good. That hits the spot. It really does. So anyway, yeah, I was just in a big hurry to get everything put away, so I didn't buy anything epic, just a few provisions. And I bought a dozen cans of the small mushrooms for my stock. Those mushrooms, I think they used to be like, I don't know, 50 cents, 75 cents, and they're $1.15 now. So, and don't think prices are going to be coming down after this mess, because they probably won't. They'll be up, at least, they won't go back to where they were. But anyway, we got to deal with what we've got, right? All right. So I will meet you over there at the budget book. Well, it's another gray, gloomy, wet, rainy day. Even though it's supposed to be a high of 66 today, I guess Ohio and the Midwest is having storms. We've got a pond going over there. It's just all underwater there. But the birds are still singing. I guess they're happy they made it through the winter. All right, well, there we go. It's not real windy, but it's not very pretty out here. Even the dogs don't want to go out. They go out, they come right back in. I finally got them to go pee. Poor puppies. I'm glad I don't have to pee outside. This morning, on this gray, gloomy day, I'm cooking some of these veggies. This was a big bag of Normandy blend from Costco that was in my mom's freezer for quite a while. It was my food. I'm trying to empty out the rest of her freezer. I have one shelf left over there. So I'm slowly bringing the rest of my stuff over, but I'm making a big pot of soup out of it. And then over here I had some a big bag of sweet cherries, also from Costco, and I'm going to cook that down into a jam, and then I can put it in my yogurt to sweeten my yogurt in the mornings. So that's what I'm cooking up this morning, and then I have to go see the tax man. All right, well, I cooked down the cherries. I put sugar in there and cinnamon, and then it wasn't sweet enough to be like a jelly jam, I guess. So I added a little bit of this stevia sweetener that I want to use up. I blended it with the immersion blender, but I wanted it chunky, so I think that's going to be really tasty. Let me give it a taste. And I added some stevia to it because I didn't want to put too much sugar in there. Let me taste this. It's very good. And then here is the big bag of veggies I had. And I can have about 4 servings of soup with that. One of them I'll probably keep out. The other one I'll probably put in the freezer. It has some broth with it. And I can even use the immersion blender on that and make a cream soup out of it. So using up what I have, still trying to empty my mom's freezer. And it's getting there. All right, so just things that I would normally not know what to do with, because they did have some freezer burn on it, but I don't taste freezer burn at all. So you can still use those things if you have a mind to. My jelly is done, my jam, and I added about 6 tablespoons of this 30-minute jam to the cherries that I cooked, and this is what I got. So that will be going into the refrigerator and freezer, and I'll be eating that with my yogurt or on toast. And these are just jars that I've saved. So I saved the cherries and I saved the jars. This I've had for a long time. I want to use it up. So, using up what I have. Alright, well, I just got back from having my taxes done, and while I was out, I stopped at the Dollar Tree. There's a really nice Dollar Tree on the way home. It's one I don't usually go to. So I bought some things. I spent $40 there, and I got some useful things. But yesterday I went to Aldi's with my mom, and I picked up some sauerkraut. I want to start eating that once my stomach heals up. I want to eat some sauerkraut every day. And I like sauerkraut, so I got that. And I also got this cute little bundt cake maker. It makes flat bundt cakes. But I thought it'd be a fun thing. I like to have fun in the kitchen. So it's, this is what it looks like. Makes the little hole in the middle, and then this plate helps lift the bundt cake out. So I have to find a recipe for that. The book that comes with this does not have a recipe book. So anyway, I got those two things, and then I also picked up a dozen cans of the small little cans of mushrooms. So I got that. And then at Mark's, I got, when we stopped there, I got this 1 pound bag of walnuts, and it was 3 bags for $5. So I thought that was a good price. And walnuts are very healthy for you. And I like to use these when I make fake meats. So, well, at Dollar Tree, I got a lot of other things. So let me show you what I got. I got two of these picks. I want to put these in that wreath I made for the front door, just to brighten it up, put a little brighter color in there. So I got 2 of those. I got some Band-Aids. I got some of these Captain's wafers. I like these. I'm air frying some not chicken. But I like these for a quick breakfast if I'm running around. So I got those. Let's see what else. Hang on, let me get, oh, I got these really long skewers. And I got these for the garden. I thought I could either put some of the winter sewing bags on here, line them up, or I can use these, put them in my little city picker boxes on each corner, and then put netting or something over them. So I got 2 of those. I thought that would work out well. Hang on. I got a couple of things for the garden, just because I can't work out there, so at least I can think about it. Alright, so I picked up this blue. The ones I had out there broke, and I picked out this blue one because this is the shade of my gutters now, and I thought I could just put water in there and leave it on the front porch. So I picked that up. I got some of these wet wipes for the floor. I got 2 things of votive candles because I burned up all my votive candles. I have lots of other candles, but I burned all these up, so I picked those up. And then I've been making, I've been putting my oatmeal in the refrigerator with some of the coconut milk. So this is just the right size for that. And it's got a nice tight lid. So I picked up 2 of these, and that will be for my oatmeal. So I got those. And then now this is the other flowers that I got. And I picked these 2 things up, one for each of my, in front of my door I have 2 shrubs in pots. So I got one for each of the pots. One says hello and the other one says welcome. So I got those for the garden. And I got a small thing of light mayo. I thought that might be a little better till my stomach heals up. And I was out of pine sol, so I picked that up. I mixed that with water in a spray bottle to pick up, you know, doggy accidents. Then I got, and I know that this is just so not healthy, but I love these things. Some cheese puffs. I really had a taste for them once I saw them, so I picked those up. I got 2 of these hooks. They're the smaller ones, and there's 2 in a package, also for the garden, because I like to hang things on my deck. I picked up some 300 count cotton swabs. I picked up a card for my little granddaughter. Her birthday is coming up next week. And, well, let's see, what else did I get? I think that was it at Dollar Tree. I don't see any more. And I stopped at the local Asian store. Let me show you what I got there. So, I spent like $20 at the Asian store. Oh, he tied this in a big old knot. There we go. Alright. So I got some more of this granulated chicken flavor. This, I have like half of a one left, and I wanted to have an extra one. Now the last time I bought this it was $5.99. Now it's $7.99. But this lasts a long time, so I got that. I picked up these sushi wrappers. I want to give that a try. My little granddaughter loves sushi, so I thought maybe I would try that. And I got one of these sushi mats, the bamboo, and this was $2.99. This was $4.99. I don't know how many sheets are in there. It doesn't really say. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to try my hand at making sushi. And then I got this green jackfruit that was $3.99. Now this Asian store isn't real cheap, but, and then they had this vegetarian mock abalone. So I thought I would try that, see if I like it. I only got one. And this was $2.99. So that was my little shopping haul, and it was fun. I like shopping by myself because that way you don't have to hurry and you don't have to, you can just browse around. So that's what I did. And then I also, while I was having my taxes done, it's at a senior center. So they were having a health fair going on there. And I got a bunch of free stuff. I got some free food. Each little table was giving away some, things like macaroni and cheese and tomato soup, and which I thought was nice, because we're all seniors, and, well, at least this senior isn't loaded. So I got a bunch of free food, so that's always nice. So, and a bunch of, little doodads, and a bunch of information. I thought I'd look it over and see what's what. You never know if my mom needs a little extra help. Maybe we could hire a home care company, have them come in and help. I don't know. It's kind of information. So, but I got a whole big bag full of stuff. So, okay, I got to put all this away now, and then I'll be back. All right, well, let me show you the good stuff I got from the health fair. I mean, it was really quite a show. So, while they were doing my taxes, I wandered around there because you're there at least a couple hours while they do the taxes. So, I wandered around there. I went to all the tables, talked to all the people, and here one of the ladies that I was talking to at one of the tables, she saw my my police shield that my ex-husband had given me, and then we started talking because her husband was also a police officer. And here my husband, ex-husband, worked with her husband. Her husband was deceased, but yeah, what a small world. Oh, they're saying, yeah, I know him, blah blah blah, So we had a really nice conversation. So then at the end of this fair, I was still waiting for my taxes, waiting. Finished my coffee and all the other stuff, and so then the lady from the tax place where they're doing the room where they're doing the taxes, she comes out and she says, the printer doesn't work, so you're all going to have to come back next week because we can't print it out, we can't go over the taxes with you. So it's like, oh, so now I got to go back there again next week and I don't know, see what's what. But the good news is I was in a much happier mood when I asked, I said, can you at least tell me if I'm getting money back? And he says, yeah, wait a minute, let me go check. So he did. So at least I'm getting money back. But anyway, let me show you what I got at the senior thing. And I was really excited about this because I don't have any of these to watch the eclipse. So one of the places was giving these away. So I got two, one for me, one for my grandson. My daughter already has some, and I didn't want to be greedy and, take a bunch of them. But I thought that's pretty cool. So if it's not cloudy, which it probably will be, I'll be able to watch the eclipse. So I got this, one of the places had these cups, and they said when you put the hot liquid in it, they change colors. So that's pretty cool. And I got all these pens, and I got a nail file. That's good. I need a new one of those. Got this nice shopping bag. And then I got this whole book. If you're a senior, you can get these books that'll tell you all the resources that they have for seniors in your city. So these are for the Western Reserve Area Agency on Aging, and it's Greater Cleveland. So all kinds of resources in here, which is really nice to have if you're older. And one place was giving away these Sudoku puzzle books. It even has a pencil in it. Thought that was nice. Another place was giving these away, and they're the reusable containers, like the reusable baggies, of course with their card in it. And they have a bunch of other little goodies in here. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, well, this is nice because I just used up most of mine in the car. So it's hand sanitizer and a little thing to clean off your electronics. So that's really nice. Nice big carabiner. Really nice. They had some nice things there. And then I got a whole bunch of candies and cookies. And they even had Reese cups. So yay for that. So that was good. I certainly wouldn't be hungry. I got 2 things of Band-Aids, so now I have plenty of Band-Aids. I was running kind of low. And then one place was giving away these measuring spoons with 2 recipes. Actually, yeah, with 2 recipes. I thought that was nice. Then I got 3 boxes. This is all free. 3 boxes of macaroni and cheese. A box of rice-a-roni. And this is chicken and garlic. You know, I won't eat the chicken part, but my grandson, or I'll give it to my daughter, one or the other. Then I got 2 cans of tomato soup. I got a can of Bush's baked beans. They were really giving away nice things. Some unsweetened applesauce. 2 things of ramen noodles. A couple of chapsticks. And then, of course, everybody's always got to have one of these stress balls. That's nice. Yeah, so, I mean, it was really, really nice. I had a good time. It's like I was shopping for free. So, another thing that I got at Dollar Tree that I forgot to show you, they have these really nice big containers. They're Sure Fresh for $1.25. So I got 4 of these. I'm going to use these to store food down in my long-term food pantry. So, like I said, I got 4 of those. And what else? There was something else. Oh, when I was at Aldi's, and I've been wanting one of these. And they just, this was $9.99, but it's a garden knife. So these are nice and handy to have. So I picked that up, $9.99 at Aldi's. So I have, my whole table is full of stuff now. And I gotta put it all away. Oh, and I don't want to. So, alright, well, I think that's all I have for you today, my friends. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.